Welcome Capricorn, this is a June love reading, general love reading, and I've already meditated on your cards while I was shuffling, and I've drawn them. Excuse me. I've drawn a little charm here, and you've got it's an alpine scene with mountain peaks, a moon in the background. It's a really dreamy, romantic scene. It's about looking into the distance. This spread here is terrific, really, I think, for romance this month. This central pillar here, I'm drawn to the fact that there's a lot of circles, including the charm. So, I mean, that represents the circles of life, the circles of romance. If you're in a established bond, another cycle might be happening, something bigger and better happening in your relationship. The World card is about completions and new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, really, something solid. It could be a physical relationship, the start of a physical relationship, or a strengthening of a established relationship, going to the next level for sure. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So if things have appeared bleak in a relationship, or if you are, looking to date, then this is saying that things are going to change for you. The Wheel of Fortune is usually, not always, but it depends. With these other cards as well, it is saying that it will be a positive change. I'm really interested in this first column because they're all court cards. They're all queens, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So it doesn't have to be a female or a male person. And there is male energy here because swords are masculine and wands are masculine. Cups are water. But there is, excuse me, a feminine energy. So that means that it's either yourself or someone or the people around you are going to be really receptive. So receptive to romance, receptive to dating, receptive to you. You are going to be, it's going to be easy for you this month to, I guess, get out there. So the World card can sometimes mean just going out into the world, to get out there, to be accepted, to be seen for what you are and what you have to offer. And there's I keep saying the word accept, I'm looking for another word. I guess a level of understanding towards you, in you, around you in the month of June regarding love. Just having a look at this top row here. So the Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles. For some reason, I'm drawn to tell you the cards. So I feel that you may be wanting to tell someone something and also really wanting to hear verbally, like the spoken word from someone. So you may be wanting, hoping, expecting for them to say, the 3 words, I love you, for example, or it could be anything. Let's go on a date, or, what do you want for dinner? Anything like that. There is, with the Five of Pentacles at the end here, it's got a feeling of really not being understood or not quite connecting in some way with regard to communication. So it is asking you to I guess, not take things to heart, to not look at communication to keep your emotions out of communication as much as you can. I mean, obviously, if you're saying I love you, then you're probably going to want to have emotion. But this is really talking about expectations and to be realistic, to see the truth and to have clarity around those expectations, because the Five of Pentacles is sometimes a feeling of not getting what you want, a feeling of lack. So, and the Queen of Swords is about just seeing the truth and seeing the facts. So that's part of it this month. In this row, we've got the Queen of Cups, the World, and the Death card. So there will be also for some an energy of celebrating the ending of, perhaps the ending of a relationship, the change to a relation, the end of a phase of a relationship. If you have been in a difficult phase, then that is changing. That is changing for the better. If you have been single for longer than you would like, then that is changing. It's also celebrating the changes in you, really, and how you see things. There's an opportunity for you in June to have peace around past relationships and to move on, even if they might have been a bit further in the past, to really see the closure to that you might not have seen in the past. So that's interesting. And particularly if it's something that you had a lot of dreams about, marriage or a hoping to have commitment, and I am getting long-term commitment, and I am getting children with that person, and that didn't work out, then I'm seeing the opportunity to get healing and peace from that. So the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands. So that's really dynamic, powerful energy. It talks about, I'm kind of getting with that, although these cards are not necessarily representing emotion, although I feel the Wheel of Fortune can, a flood of emotion, a flood of interest. So there might be like a sudden rush of passion that you feel, or really intense chemistry towards someone. And it could even be a case of where you haven't felt that for a while, or you've been dating and it's just been ho-hum kind of thing. In June, there's likely to be a change for some of you where it's really profound and it's like, wow, I really fancy that person. I really want to go out or connect with that person. So I see that happening in June. So that's a really beautiful, uplifting, seize the day kind of energy. It's, it may not be necessarily a long-term commitment kind of thing, although it could be, but it certainly would be exciting, and it certainly will pick you up and kind of renew your hope, I guess, renew your faith in romance and in the process of developing a relationship. So that's a lovely aside there for some of you. I am being drawn to this, again, this Five of Pentacles. So I'm looking at this diagonal Five of Pentacles, the World, and the Queen of Wands. So it's asking you in June to take on the energy of the Queen of Wands if you in any way feel that you are lacking or that your situation is lacking. That the Queen of Wands is an energy where she pursues happiness. She's bold. She'll stride out. She will leave a situation if necessary. She will leave a person to march forward towards happiness. So that is her power, and that is her strength. And that is what this card is asking you to do for some people, and it could be leaving someone for sure, because this is the completion card. It's an accomplishment card as well. So it's asking you to, if there is a case of not seeing someone again, or a break breakdown of a relationship, to see it as an accomplishment, because it will help you to wrap up loose ends if you view it that way. The World card is about wrapping up loose ends sometimes, so that you are able to take the next step on your journey. And the next step on your journey could be meeting somebody really wonderful very soon. So it is important not to linger in this Five of Pentacles energy if you are feeling sad in any way around your love life. So I'm having a look at this row here now, and there will be some of you who are definitely not in that energy, but you recognize it, and you perhaps from past experience, or it might just be your wisdom or an epiphany that comes in. Well, this is ended, and I am not going to hang around and mope about it, and going to take action towards what I want to do. And this is a card of communication, Mercury and Sag. So it is dynamic action, dynamic communication. So that could involve being proactive and asking someone out, or going on a dating site, or it could be just ringing somebody up and going out to get away from this kind of energy, to lift yourself up. So I do see that ability. I see both sides for you in June, Capricorn. For some, there could be a tendency to stay down and to even hide yourself away, and others will recognize that that is not really a healthy thing to do, even if there is grief involved, and that you must take action to get yourself out of that phase. With this central pillar here, this is like a anything can happen energy. It is really, if you were at a casino, for example, it's a really, really lucky vibe. And it is a vibe where you can dream big. You can dream about winning that lottery. You can dream about finding that person that you're going to feel just that little bit more of emotional fulfillment that you've ever felt in your life. So I do think that that's possible in June. That's your reading for June for Capricorn, for love. I hope you've enjoyed it. Know that I do personal readings, and the details are in the description box. I am giving away a free reading when I reach 100 subscribers. So please, if you like this and you feel that others will benefit, then like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next month. Bye for now.